friends. It's Susan Smith with Stamp Creatively. I'm here. My friends say that I should be able to go live on YouTube. So I worked to get it all set up. Last week it worked. This week, nope, we're not friends. I can't get it to work. So I'm just going to be here. And we're just going to have to be friends right here. So I've got some things to show you of a class I did last week that went really, really well. So we did those note cards and envelopes that come with a box. Here's a box. And we made lots of fun cards to go in the box. So there was this one. There's an embellishment stuck to its hiney. I'll put it on this. We did this one. And they all came with envelopes, so they all had envelopes. So they did 20 cards and envelopes. We did wreaths. Oh, we did this one where we ran it through the embossing folder so you could emboss those 3D leaves. You can kind of see them on there. Oh, maybe if I do it this way you can. Yeah, see there's those 3D leaves that were on there. We did some embossing with some bricks and added some pretty leaves. We did the pheasant. And I like the pheasant. So for camp, I want to emboss the pheasant. You might not be able to see that, but that's got clear embossing powder on it, so the pheasant sparkles. So I think for camp, we're going to sparkle our pheasant. This one was the Designer Series paper, and it has Link of Stella on it. So all those flowers sparkle. And then we did a fun witch. Happy Halloween. Okay, so a couple of them that I didn't just show you, we're going to do. Okay. This was a fan favorite. Let me get my paper to stamp on. Because it's a little messy. I mean, just a little. So, I guess, I always forget their rules. I'm supposed to say good morning and talk to you for a minute so people can get on so they didn't miss what I was just doing. And I'm terrible at that. I'm terrible with the rules. Hi, Suze. I see somebody. I want to show you all the stuff and not make you have to hang around too long. So I apologize for not being better at that. Okay, so I have my tea, I have my fall mug, I have my fall shirt. I'm ready. Cheers. The Wonder Basement shared her tea with me, which is great. So this was a fan favorite. So let me show you how we did that and give you some tips and tricks with these note cards. Okay, so I'm grabbing a note card in an envelope and my fingers aren't working. So these note cards, they fold a little weird, so I like to keep them flat to work on them. I just think it's easier and then I can fold it when I'm done. Okay, so I've got this big sunflower stamp. And this just stamps so pretty. It's a last year stamp, so sometimes we forget about it. But I was surprised how many, when I said, okay, I'm going to do this fall stamp stack, I'm going to need a bunch of fall stamps, how many good fall stamps I had. Because I had good ones. And then I'm going to scooch this up a little bit. Put another flower over here. I'm stamping it in espresso because I liked it better. And with the way I was going to color it, it didn't matter. And I put that through sideways because I could, and it was cute. Then I took my watercolor pencils, which we love those, and we have a yellow that I used. It's called Daffodil Delight. How many of you have been around as long as I have and you remember Yo-Yo Yellow? That's a long time. We've been doing this for 25 years. And so this is just adding enough color because these craft note cards, you know, you can, I love putting white on them. And I'm not going to watercolor, I'm just going to color with the pencils. And you can add a little white. I don't know how well that, oh yeah, you can see it. I just realized my hand was like over the top, sorry. You know, we're all doing the best we can this morning. How are you this morning? It's so nice here, it's in the 40s. Well, it was this morning. It's so pretty. I love fall. I live in the woods, and so fall is so pretty. The leaves are going to start changing. This one is crushed curry, so I'm going to add some crushed curry to it. And I leave my, I don't sharpen mine a ton. I try to leave them as flat as I can for as long as I can, because then the tips break. I'm going to add some, this is espresso. Add some espresso to it. Oh, good morning, Miss Carly. Yes, it does smell like fall. I sure hope you're feeling better. She's been my sick friend. I mean, you know how that is. Everybody should have a friend. Oh, I'm going to get myself in trouble, so I'm going to stop now. I'm going to stop now. Yeah. Okay, so I did a little coloring on the outside because I'm going to shade this one, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that in just a second. It's just going to make it pop just a little bit more. But I'm not pushing very hard because the harder you push, the more lines you get, the harder it is to get the lines to go away. I'm kind of a soft colorer. And then I'm going to go do this, and it's going to make these pop a little bit, and no one's going to notice that I kind of shaded it. Because it's going to kind of blend into the thing. Can you see that? So this was a really quick card, especially with these note cards and envelopes. Oh, and I'm going to make sure I do my envelope too. It was a crazy class. They were crazy. I had so many, I had such variety. And I had some newer stampers. But my problem was I couldn't make up my mind. So I shaded that just a little bit. And then there's always our friend here, our wink of Stella. And you can add it, like, I probably wouldn't do it to the whole thing. I have customers that would. But I'm going to just put some in the center so when they have it, they can kind of tip their head and go, oh, that kind of sparkles. And then for the class, everybody got the note cards and envelopes, and then they got the things that are right here on my desk, except they're not. They got the, oh my gosh, Brain Fade. They're those all different kinds of brass and copper and little dots. Oh. So I did the envelope. Here they are. Brushed metallic adhesive back dots. Everybody got a package of these and then added the front. Added to the front. Not hard. Super cute. I mean, it just colors so pretty. It's just such a beautiful stamp. Okay, I'm going to close that so I'm not messy. I'm going to show you a couple of more that were really popular. This one is also not hard. We took, that's the dye that goes with the sunflowers. And so I put some of the adhesive back on the back. So you could just kind of peel it off. And stick this sunflower right down. And then when you do this, like the adhesive back kind of pulls off the contraband, the pieces. So I'm going to put this on. And then I just burnish right over it with a bone folder. Here's one from the Wonder Basement. And then I'm just going to kind of run over that sideways and burnish that down. That's so pretty. And you can just stop right there. But when we added these, there's a thanks a bunch. Or there were some good words. I don't have the sample. A couple people got a little crazy at the end and borrowed some of my samples. I mean, you know how that is sometimes. So they borrowed some of my samples. So this one I don't have, but you can wrap ribbon around it. You can add the thanks a bunch. And then when you add these pretty gems, I'm just going to open another package. These are favorite, so it's not like I'm not going to use them, especially for fall. But I just love the brushed metallic backs. So I've got the copper on here, but I'm going to use the dots in the gold. They're so pretty. So this one was a favorite. Oh, and then let me show you how I fold these. Once I'm done, again, I worked with them flat. I'm going to go this way and crease it with my Wonder Basement bone folder. I'm going to go this way and crease it. I'm going to go back again. And I'm just breaking down the fibers in that cardstock. That way, when I'm all done, it's going to lay a little flatter. Okay, so 2 different sunflowers, but both so pretty. I could even take my pencils and color in on the inside of these. I'm not going to, but so pretty. Okay, and then this switch one, I wanted to show you kind of how I did this and what worked. And then I'm going to modify it a little bit. I'm not going to do the exact same thing. Okay, so I used my Stamparatus. And this is kind of your tip and trick for the day. So I punched this out. And it has lots of stars and a cute little band. Then I laid this out. And because this is red rubber, these magnets are so stuck. They are like amazing magnets. Okay, so then I laid this down so I could punch it a little easier. And then I'm going to mark this. Up there. So that I know when I lay the next one down. Come on, friend. I'm going to hit that corner, and then it's going to be easier to punch out. Because this isn't a straight punch, it's kind of a little twisted. So this just works a little easier. Okay. Now, I'm going to ink this. And I'm using Memento. It's my good black. I'm going to put this down. I have this cute little thing one of my team members made me that does this. And it's out there in a safe place. And then I'm using my... So I can do this again. Because I wanted a really black hat. Get over here in this corner. I mean, whatever tool it takes, right? And you can tell it's not it's the user. This is all user error because there's that ink in the corner. So it's the user who's not getting it pushed down enough. That's what's nice about this. I had a couple people at the class go, "What is that?" Like, I feel like I use this all the time. I love the Stamparatus, but for some reason they hadn't seen it. Oh yeah, good. See how good that black hat is? It's a good one. And now my punch is going to line up. I'm going to get that hat punched right out. Tilt for me. Come on, friend. All right. Best laid plans. When in doubt, switched up just a little bit. Because I didn't want to cut too much off because then I can't get the paper in. Here we go. Okay, so there's my hat. Now I want to show you how I switched the card. So here was the first one. Okay, now I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Love this hat. So I decided I wanted to... I've been wanting to do something that floats. So I took my washi tape and put it over a window sheet. Line it up. So I ran some washi tape over a window sheet and then cut it out with my die. And so I want to float this. Okay, so here's my plan. I'm a chick with a plan. I have my Happy Halloween, and the Happy Halloween came from this month's paper pumpkin. Such a cute paper pumpkin. So I have my Happy Halloween. I want to add a spider, because in my head, I want a spider to peek through this hole. So I'm going to put the spider on here. Okay, so there's my cute little spider. I mean, I hate spiders, but I put it on there because it's cute. So I put the black dimensionals back here, right under the stripes. And then I'm going to tilt this so my spider peeks. So see how my spider's peeking through the hole? Then I'm going to take my hat and I want to bling it up. So I love these dots, the glossy dots. So we're going to make this hat beautiful. Move it around a little bit. Gosh, I hope you guys are at a place where you get to enjoy fall as much as we do. It's just so pretty. I'm peeking out. And we're getting, my husband, I bought some more daffodils. We're going to put some more daffodils outside, out my window. So next spring I'll have daffodils. Okay, I can kind of get crazy with that because these dots make me happy. But then I'm going to put, what color do I want on here? I want the purple. And this kind of has a curve to it, so I just kind of smashed it down going around. And it works. And look, I can add my hat to my little floating. Let's do it. I'm going to stick with these cute little black dimensionals. Now, who wouldn't like to get this cute little Halloween card in the mail? I have some stamp friends that are huge Halloween fans. Okay, there you go. There's my peaky spider and my floating stripes. Two different ways. Same product, same thing. So cute. All right, friends. And then again, I'm just going to go back and forth on this. And I can add a witch's hat to my envelope if I want to. Because I can stick that envelope right in here. And stick it. I won't do the whole thing. Today's Abe's birthday. My oldest grandson turns 10. We called and sang to him this morning. He's like super cool now because he's 10. He's double digits. Well, he thinks he is. We know he's not. He's 10. But we called and sang to him because that's a tradition at our house. You get a big sing. Oh, look at that. Let's make it darker. Oh, look, I'm off the camera. Friends, I need to look up more. I apologize for everything I do off camera that you don't see. Oh, look at that. That's so good. And so now somebody's going to get a cute little... Hey, the first person that comments in here that they want a Halloween card, I'll send them this card. I'll do that. Because I know how to send a card. All right, thanks for joining me. Thanks for seeing what I did in my Stamp-A-Stack. I'm going to, I do a Christmas one where we make 40 cards and envelopes. It's a little bit longer day, but everybody goes home with them all. It's a rule you have to go home, just like it was a rule you had to go home with 20. And that's how I lost a couple of my samples. Sometimes, people think they've got 20 and they don't, so they grab a sample on the way out the door. All right, friends, thanks for joining me. Have a great day. I'll look at the comments, and the first person that says they want that Halloween card, I'll send it to you. All right, have a great day. Enjoy outside.